The Simpsons Season 36's Sliding Timescale Retcons, a classic Golden Age episode out of the timeline. The following contains spoilers for The Simpsons Season 36 Episode 19, Abe League of Their Mo. Now streaming on Hulu, The Simpsons has frequently altered its sliding timeline in the past, but a Season 36 episode just retconned a fan-favorite Golden Age episode of the show out of the timeline. Due to the animated nature of the show, The Simpsons has been able to remain an enduring piece of relevant societal and pop culture commentary by embracing a sliding timescale. While the characters permanently remain the same age and their personal backstories are typically consistent, specific details and periods in their backstory are changed, reimagined, or outright erased by the timeline. Usually, it's just a minor gag or a backstory aspect that needs to change. But some episodes have become radically different as a result of these changes. The latest of these, which occurs in Season 36's Abe League of Their Mo, has the side effect of effectively removing one notable Season 7 episode from the current timeline by explicitly changing a key detail of Abe's backstory. However, it's a necessary move to keep Abe Simpson, a player in the show, as a part of The Simpsons' static setting yet fluid timeline. The Simpsons Season 36 just retconned Abe Simpson's age during the events of World War II, which inherently changes or removes a beloved Season 7 episode from the show's timeline. Abe League of Their Mo focuses on Abe and Mo's surprising friendship over their shared love of the Springfield isotopes. For Abe, that fandom stretches back to his childhood. The episode even opens a flashback of a young Abe attending a game in 1944 alongside his own grandfather. While there, the pair carve their names into the stands, giving Abe a deep personal connection to the team and the field. For much of Abe League of Their Mo, Abe simply wants to get Bart interested in the game so they can share that experience. In one of the episode's sweetest beats, Abe carves Bart's name into the stands alongside his own, signifying their family connection. However, the idea that Abe was a child in 1944 contradicts several previous episodes of The Simpsons. Similar to Abe's perpetual rival, Mr. Burns, Abe's exact age has never been explicit in the show. This gives the creatives storytelling liberties. However, this latest change makes it hard to reconcile the fluid timeline with specific episodes. Several episodes of The Simpsons' early seasons made Abe into a World War II veteran, which fit with the then-established timeline of Homer and Marge being born in the 1950s and attending high school in the 1970s. As with many of Abe's frequent tall tales, a large source of comedy surrounding the character was the inability to tell which World War II stories were true and which were made up. There were several gags about Abe's actions during the war, with Season 4's Whacking Day overtly pointing out that any of these stories could be made up by Abe. However, as the timeline has progressed, Abe being a World War II veteran has been harder to justify in-universe, with Season 36 seemingly abandoning the concept as a whole. That wasn't the case for his biggest World War II episode, however. The biggest episode impacted by this retcon regarding Abe's age is Season 7's Raging Abe Simpson and his grumbling grandson in The Curse of the Flying Hellfish. That episode revealed that Abe was a grown man during the events of World War II and led an infantry platoon of soldiers from Springfield. Dubbed the Flying Hellfish, the group was convinced to steal artwork from the defeated Germans by Private Monty Burns, leading to a long-term rivalry between the two men that has continued outside of the episode. Several jokes in the episode directly reference their time in the European theater, especially when Abe nearly shoots Hitler. The main plot of the episode, including the theft of the priceless German artwork by American soldiers, was inspired real-life events. The emotional core of the episode is Bart learning to respect his grandfather and believe some of his claims, cementing the idea that Abe really did serve in World War II. However, as the timeline has progressed, that's been harder to justify in-universe, with season 36 seemingly abandoning the concept as a whole. Making Abe into a child in 1944 means that in the current canon of The Simpsons, Abe could not have been a member of the Flying Hellfish.